There we go. All right, everybody. Welcome this evening to this Flip the Switch and Take Control. We're going to teach you about activation tonight, guys. So I want to welcome everybody into this evening's broadcast. My name is Gary Stern. I am based out of Melbourne, Florida. It's on the East Coast near Cape Canaveral and Cocoa Beach. Super excited to share this information with you guys. I know the background's crazy, but let's keep our eyes on the road ahead, right? What we got going on here. So what are we going to talk about tonight? We're going to talk about flipping the switch, about taking control. We're going to show you a smarter way on how to slow the rate at which the body function declines with age to help you live a happier and healthier life, right? We all want to live happier and healthier lives. I don't know anybody that wants to age faster, right? We're going to show you a smarter way to boost your body's own natural defenses, right? Boost your immune system, boost your health, your overall health, to optimize your health. And then also a smart plan that's never been simpler than it is today. I mean, literally a system that you can plug into immediately to help you build your own fortunes and dreams. And with the crazy world that we're living in right now, there's never been a better way than this to literally kind of take control of not only your own health, but your own life in general. So we'll go ahead and kick things in here. I love this quote. My friend John Gartner is the one that shared this with us. Yesterday is history. Tomorrow's a mystery. Today is a gift. That's why we call it the present. That's a picture of my beautiful family and myself. That was actually at the end of last year. My son was going to a dance, a high school dance. And guys, time is our most precious commodity, right? We have health, finances, and time. Really, those are the three big things that people are always looking for more of. I've never met somebody that wants less of one of those three things. Less health, I mean, that's foolish. Less money or less time. We all want more of them. Time is the most precious commodity out of all of them. And so a little background on me. My background is I was a physical therapist for about 6 years. I had a chance to work with professional athletes from all over the world. It was fun. I loved what I did. I loved taking care of the professional athletes. But unfortunately, my dad got diagnosed with cancer. Then my mom, just a short time afterwards, they were divorced, lived in separate towns, and my father passed away. And it made me realize that I needed to spend every moment with my mom. Though I was in Colorado and loving what I was doing, I moved back to Florida to take care of her, got 4 more quality years with her, and was looking for something that would give me more time. So I went into pharmaceutical sales, right? That way I didn't have patients scheduled all the time and could take my mom to her doctor's appointments and be there for her when I wasn't at work. And I could kind of almost set my own hours, but still it was during the hours that doctors were in their offices. Insurance got their hand on that whole profession. And I really didn't feel good about what I was doing. I wanted time to the point where I could like have all the time in the world to spend it with my family. And so after my mom passed, I've been in the pharmaceutical profession for about 10, 11 years. This was introduced to me. It was introduced to me as a product. And what I saw was there was also an opportunity there for me to be able to build something on the side that could potentially be huge. And that's what we're going to share with you tonight is the vision of what this is, where it's going, and how it could be a solution for you and your family. Maybe it's the products that you need from a health standpoint. Maybe it's the financial side of it that you need. We don't know. We're going to share the entire package with you so that you can determine that. For me, it changed the direction of my life. Literally, within 20 months, I had quit my job in the pharmaceutical industry, and I was able to pursue this on a full-time basis, basically getting my time back to be a dad to that young man, to be a husband to that beautiful bride there, and to literally live my life on my terms instead of on somebody else's. So that's what we're going to share with you tonight. We're going to teach you, how to build your own dream lifestyle. Because let's face it, guys, if you do the same old thinking over and over again, you're going to get the same old results, right? So it'd be foolish to think that we can keep doing the same thing over and over again. That's where I was. I was in the pharmaceutical industry, and I felt like, okay, I've got to do this for another 20 to 25 years to hopefully be able to retire. And if I just keep doing the same thing, I'll keep getting what I've always gotten. I knew what I'd always gotten. So I knew something had to give, something had to change. And it was shared with me what the potential was. So I'm showing you this graph up front that if you change your way of thinking, you may just change the income levels that are coming into your household as well. And we'll go over that in more detail, but I really want you to go into this with an open mind. I was very closed-minded. I was very skeptical. I had said no to 28 different companies by the time this one approached me. Excuse me, but there were things that were different. And I'm going to go over what some of those things are. This was one of the number one things. The world is trending towards health right now. Not people getting sick and putting a Band-Aid on it on the tail end, like medications and surgeries and things like that. I'm not saying they're not helpful in certain situations, but the world is all about health right now, wellness. It's the next trillion-dollar industry. And Google is searching for basically how to solve death. And you're going to see that there are some things that we can share with you already, where certain institutions like the National Institute on Aging have already done studies in that area. So what are we talking about tonight, guys? We're talking about LifeVantage. And LifeVantage started in a lab as a group of scientists who basically said, we're not willing to accept the decline that happens as we age. Like simply getting older and aging shouldn't happen. There should be a way to slow that progression. And so in just a handful of years, it grew from just a few people into this massive global phenomenon. So where did we start? We started in 2003, right? The company started doing some research studies. Our products have been sold since that time frame. However, it wasn't until an investigative news report came out on ABC Primetime in 2005 that launched this company. It literally launched it to the point where universities and medical centers around the world started asking, how can we get our hands on this incredible Protandim, this NRF2 synergizer, and start studying it in our own clinical studies, right? So we switched from retail to direct sales in 2009. And I'm going to go over that time frame for you in a moment. But what is it that we were looking for, right? We realized at first at LifeVantage that our genes contain incredible abilities to keep our bodies healthy. And then we found a way to activate those abilities, right? And so the first way that we activated it was in this realm of oxidative stress, right? First, you have to kind of name what the problem is. So in this case, the problem is oxidative stress. It's your body being bombarded by free radical damage all day long. It's a well-known fact. I mean, there's hundreds of thousands of clinical studies on it now. And it's a well-known fact that oxidative stress is at the center of all kinds of issues that are plaguing all of the different systems in our body. So the body has a way of combating that by producing its own natural antioxidants. However, the body's production of those antioxidants declines over time. So what are some things that raise oxidative stress? It's simple. Our diet nowadays, right? Doesn't have the same nutritional quality now that it did 50 years ago. That's a fact. Smoking, medication, pollutants, all kinds of things. Even going out and exercising too hard, right? Here I was, a champion bicycle racer, and I thought, well, my oxidative stress levels can't be that bad. And they were, because of the damage that I was doing to my body by exercising at too high of a level, right? That's why they always say moderate exercise is good for you, but your heart rate being at 170 for hours on end, that's probably not a good thing. Of course, alcohol, toxins, all kinds of things can cause oxidative stress. So what's the solution, right? If that's the problem and oxidative stress is the root cause of all these different problems going on, what's the solution? And that's activating the NRF2 pathway. That's the pathway in our body that turns on the body's antioxidant production. So the input in this case is 5 plant ingredients, right? You see them listed across the bottle: milk thistle, bacopa, ashwagandha, green tea, turmeric. Half the time I do these things, I have people say, well, I'm on 3 or 4 of those already. But it's that ratio, that exact recipe that activates the body to produce more antioxidant and anti-inflammatory enzymes. What are the results? The results are that you lower your oxidative stress by 40% in 30 days. I'm about to show you a slide in a second here where you're going to realize just how big of a deal that is, because most of the things that we've been taught don't even hold a candle to that. They barely make an impact whatsoever. So how does that happen? Again, we lower that oxidative stress or that free radical damage 40% in 30 days by boosting your body's own antioxidant enzymes like SOD, catalase, glutathione. You're basically supporting your body's own natural detoxification process, and it's far more powerful than any direct antioxidant. So it's basically been heralded as the most important dietary supplement of our time by numerous medical journals. So let's go into a little more detail. What's the 1-to-1 versus 1-to-1 million? What do we mean by that? Well, if you're consuming antioxidants, right? Your mom, our grandmothers and mothers and fathers have always told us, eat your fruits and vegetables, right? Get your antioxidants in. But your body makes trillions and trillions of free radicals every day. And just one antioxidant molecule binds with one free radical, they're one and done. When they're one and done like that, it's a very ineffective way of getting rid of the damage, right? If your body's making trillions and trillions and trillions every day, you're really not even putting a dent in it. In fact, you're losing ground. But on the other hand, if you can help your body produce more of its own antioxidant enzymes internally, right? Flip the switch, turn the production on. Each of your body's own enzymes eliminates millions of free radicals every second of every hour of every day for up to 7 to 10 days straight. So one and done, or one gets rid of up to 1 million every second. I mean, I'll take that every day long. So that's why the direct antioxidants really don't make a dent on the problem. I mean, they're talking like 1 or 2% reduction, which is irrelevant. However, Protandim NRF2 reduces that oxidative stress by up to 40% in just 30 days, like we talked about before. So let's put this into pictures here. 11 pounds of blueberries is what you would need to eat every day in order to even come close to what your body's own enzymes do when you activate the Protandim in your body, or when you activate NRF2 through the Protandim in your body. So 11 pounds of blueberries. I know where you're going to be sitting when you eat those things, and you're going to have to sit there again the next day while you eat 11 pounds more. I mean, you're never going to get up from the throne, right, guys? 87 glasses of red wine. My joke is I made it to like 3 or 4. I thought I could get to 87, but after 3 or 4, I realized that wasn't happening in a single day, right? Or take one pill of Protandim NRF2, and it activates your body to produce more antioxidants to the point where your oxidative stress levels of an 80-year-old are like that of a 20-year-old. They cannot distinguish the blood of an 80-year-old from a 20-year-old. So rather than just taking my word on it, go here to pubmed.gov. It's circled in the red circle right there. There's been numerous clinical publications on it. Guys, coming from a science background, that was what mattered to me. That's great that it was featured on ABC Primetime Investigative News. That's fantastic. But I wanted to know, what do the experts have to say? What are the facts? See, science is fact. If it's been clinically proven in a clinical study, it's irrefutable fact, and that's where the facts are right there at pubmed.gov. Plenty of research studies, independent research studies, supporting the benefits of Protandim. Here are just some of the universities that have studied it as well. You'll see Harvard on there, Colorado State University, Virginia Commonwealth, The Ohio State University, American Heart Association, right? National Institute on Aging. In fact, Washington State University said this about NRF2 activation: it's likely to be the most important health promoting approach in the foreseeable future and may become the most extraordinary breakthrough in the history of medicine. That's huge, guys. Again, don't take our word on it. Go to where the experts are. This was a clinical study done by the National Institute on Aging just a few years ago now, and they looked at increasing the lifespan of a mammal. Not just increasing it, but increasing it, and also the health span, right? Health span is living a longer but healthier life at the same time. And you'll see there that none of the other products that they've studied, the natural products historically, have been able to do anything. Not fish oil or any of the other products, resveratrol. They've studied so many different things, and nothing has increased the lifespan of a mammal except for Protandim. I don't know about you guys, but that is exciting to know that I'm taking something that the National Institute on Aging has studied, and after 20 years of studying these things, nothing else has been proven to extend the life of a mammal except for 2 other drugs, right? Medications, but no other natural substances. So that's the first problem. The second problem is mitochondrial decline. What is mitochondrial decline? Our mitochondria are the little powerhouses of our cells. They power everything, like our hearts beating, our brains thinking, everything our muscles, everything requires mitochondrial energy. So your body's constantly trying to remove these damaged mitochondria and produce new ones. But again, over time, it starts to falter. So what's the answer? The answer is simple. Activate the switch. When you turn that pathway on, So if you remember nothing else from this, we're not talking about taking things to just take them. We're talking about activating your body to make more of what it was supposed to naturally. And again, you activate that NRF1 pathway with those five natural ingredients. What you're going to see is an increase in cellular ATP or energy by increasing the number of mitochondria that are produced and improving the health of the existing ones that are already there. You're basically harnessing this abundant, youthful energy of your mitochondria at the end of the day. So the third theory is Sirtuin activity, right? As the body runs, it basically creates waste. So think of the sirtuins as the garbage men, collecting the waste, cleaning out what's there in the body so that you can have better focus, a mental clarity, a better mood, right? Cardiovascular health, all kinds of things. You see them listed there, healthy inflammatory response. The body's constantly adding sirtuins and producing more. The problem is that production slows as we age, just like with the other two theories that we've talked about already. So of course, the solution is going to be to find the pathway that controls this and activate that pathway so the body produces more of these sirtuins, these basically magical things in our body, these enzymes in our body that keep us alive longer and healthier. And how do you do that? You do that with these 4 natural ingredients that you see listed across the bottom there. And the benefits are like almost too numerous to mention. I mean, I've heard people say that they literally within a day or two, their mood changed to the point where their spouses notice, their children notice. They're like, Dad, go back and you forgot to take your NAD today. Go back and take your NAD Synergizer again for Protandim today, because we don't like that dad. We like the new dad that's in a good mood, not always grouchy or has this crazy mood swings, right? So that's the Sirtuin theory. There's only been one other way that's been known to increase sirtuins, and that's caloric restriction. Guys, I don't know about you, but I'm not going on a 600 calorie a day diet. Not going to happen. And it's been shown to increase Sirtuin activity by like 94% after 30 days on the diet. Or you can take 2 of these Protandim NAD Synergizers, turn on the body's production, natural production of sirtuins, and increase it by 100% within 24 hours. There's nothing else that can touch a candle to it, guys. So we've combined those 3 together into what we call the Tri-Synergizer. Again, remember this way. You're flipping the switch. You're turning the body on to produce more of what it was supposed to naturally. The body does the rest of the work with the NRF2, NRF1, and NAD Synergizers. And we have it in a convenient packet form too. So I don't want to sound like a commercial, like, oh my gosh, I'm just sitting here trying to sell you product. What I'm showing you is a breakthrough that nobody else knows about. No other company can hold a candle to, and we own the exclusive rights to it. Here's the data. That's each of the products individually. So by themselves, you'll see the profound results that we see, right? 40 and 50% increases in the enzymes there that detoxify the body, the antioxidant and the anti-inflammatory enzymes, or a 64 to 69% increase in boosting your body's mitochondria, or a 12% increase there in the enzymes that are responsible for NAD. That's when you use them by themselves. When you put the 3 together, it's exponentially greater results. So that's why when people say, should I just take one or the other? Which one do you suggest is the most important? Well, for years, all we had was the NRF2 Synergizer. But what we found is it works better when you combine it with the NAD and with the NRF1. So what's the suggestion? Take all 3, because the research shows that that's the best way to boost your body's production of all of those healthy enzymes at the genetic level through nutrigenomics, using nutrition to activate gene expression in the body. So we talked about the activation, of course, no non-GMO, no artificial colors, flavors, sweeteners. We're talking natural products here, right? We're not going to put crap in if we want good results out, right? We're going to put good stuff in if we want good stuff out. So we've also branched into other areas. The Axio is for mental health, right? Think mental clarity and focus and concentration. The ProBio to get our guts in check. That's where our immune system is housed, right? That gut-brain axis, or the leaky gut. Those aren't things that are made up. They're proven by science. So you need that healthy bacteria in your gut. You need the omega pluses. We need higher levels of omega 3s because we get enough of the other fatty acids that are bad for us. We need the good fatty acids to help basically keep our bodies running at an optimal level. What about weight management? We have our prebiotic there. It's fertilizer for the probiotic in our guts. We have the fat burn and the whey protein. If you're looking to not only lose weight, but keep it off and maintain a healthy weight, our skincare system is patented. It's NRF2 activated. It's the only patented NRF2 activated skincare system in the world. And again, our Protandim product, patented as well. Forgot to mention that. Forgot to mention it's approved by the Banned Substance Control Group. So athletes, professional athletes, Olympic athletes, anybody that wants to take it can take these products. True Science, we've put it into a hair care system. I know I'm not the best model of that. However, our hair, basically, the hair itself is dead, but the follicles are alive. So why not activate the body at the level of the hair follicles so that you have cleaner, healthier hair at the end of the day? And then the same thing for our pets. We've taken that NRF2 technology and put it into a pet care system. Why did a chewable tablet? Why didn't I go into a whole lot of depth? Because if you get the general concept of that activation, why take it when you can make it? Why not turn your body on to make more of what it was supposed to naturally? When you understand that, we've put that into brain boosting, skin boosting, hair boosting, weight management boosting, and pet boosting products. Just think of it that way, okay? So how do you get started? Well, you can come on board as a customer, or you can come on board as a business partner. I'm going to show you why this may be the route you want to take, because there's probably already people in your head. If you're like me, I'm like, okay, great. My wife needs to be on this. My aunt, my mom's best friend, my brother, my brother-in-law, my father-in-law, my grandfather-in-law, like every family member I immediately thought of needs to be on this. If there's no other way to get it except through an authorized distributor, why not become one was what I thought. Plus, I wanted to try all the products that our company has to offer. And now we have so many products that you basically are saving anywhere from 30 to 35% by purchasing them up front as a distributor. And you have the rights then to distribute these products and earn commissions in the process. Now, I know if you're like me, you're thinking, that's great, Gary, but how do I do it? I've never done something like this before. Me either, guys. I said no 28 times, like I told you at the beginning. So my fear wasn't that the products worked or not. I knew they did. I mean, the science doesn't lie. So I knew that I wanted the products in my body as soon as possible and in my family's bodies. What I was nervous about was the system. I didn't know how to do this. But we have a proven system. We have a launch guide. We have a free replicated website as well that you get as a result of joining the business. Literally, the business is there, and I'm not going to say it's done for you. All the background is done for you so you can get out there and share this with other people. That's an example of our checkout system when you want to purchase the products and check out. It's super easy. So you're asking yourself probably, that's great, but how, like, if I join and I become a distributor, what's in it for me, right? WIFM, W-I-I-F-M. It's not an FM radio station. It's what's in it for me. So how do you make the money? You get paid weekly. There are smart start bonuses where you earn anywhere from 30 to 40%. Let's say somebody joins you and buys $100 worth of product. You're earning anywhere from 30 to 40 bucks literally within a week. There's launch bonuses for as you help your team grow. There's also monthly commissions. Guys, that's what this is really all about, is building a leveraged income. You heard me say that at the beginning, an income that didn't just rely on me, but it's leverage. It allows you to build a team of people, to build a network of people. That's what it's all about. You're sharing this with others. Along the way, you're going to find that probably, I don't know, 80%, 75, 80% of the people are going to say, I want to be a product user. And you're going to find 20 to 25% of the people that say, I want to join you in spreading this message out to the world. As that network grows, you're going to earn not only those upfront commissions, but all kinds of overrides from your team, which we call unilevel commissions, every time that product ships back out. These are subscription type products, not one and done like a capital sales. That's why when people say, is this sales? It's not really sales at the end of the day as much as it is educating folks. They make a buying decision and then they turn around and keep using the products on a monthly basis because they love the benefits that those products have to offer. So you get those unilevel commissions, you get a generational match for helping your team, and there's elite bonus pools. There's plenty of ways to make money. We can go into more depth on like one or two right now. And if you want to know more, follow up with the person that invited you onto this webinar to learn more about how you can benefit from this as well. So how do you get into profit mode, right? It's one thing to get your money back, but we want to talk about making a profit. It's pretty simple, guys. you need to have at least 100 points worth of volume. That means you're on the Tri-Synergizer. If you're on the Tri-Synergizer, which really should be the baseline for your health, it's the foundation to optimize your health. If you're on that Tri-Synergizer, you're covered. You're at a 30% bonus already. If you and a spouse are on that Tri-Synergizer, or you and one customer that you've personally enrolled, personal volume is your own purchases and the purchases of those that you bring into the fold. So as soon as you're over 200 points in volume, you're making 40% every time somebody joins you in this business. So let's use an example here, right? Based on that 40% smart start, let's say you came on board on a gold pack. You turn around and help 3 other people get started on the gold pack, you're going to make $200 each time, or a total of $600. So it's literally as easy as saying, enroll 3 and you're in for free. Guys, I don't know about you, but I started a business. I'm also a business owner, a traditional business owner. I have a bicycle shop. My bicycle shop was way more expensive than even our platinum pack. You know, our platinum pack's $1,250. The bike shop put a couple more zeros on that, and you're getting close. It was actually more than that, right? More than 100 times what a platinum pack costs. And there was no way we were going to earn that money back just by bringing on board 3 customers, or 3 business partners in this case, right? It wasn't going to happen. So think about it that way. You've already got your money back at this rate. And at that rate, everything else there moving forward is profit. What about if people say, I don't want to do the business, I just want to be a customer? That's great. Most of our business comes from customers. And here you'll see, like, somebody buys a bottle of Protandim, you'll make $16. They get the dual Synergizer, Protandim NRF2 and NRF1, $32. They come on board on the Tri-Synergizer. That's $40 commission. Those add up fast. You're going into profit mode already. There's nothing else I've ever found that generates those kind of commissions up front, the 40%. But like I said, it's the long term that we should get really excited about, because that's just up front. That gets you your money back quickly. It's when people continue to reorder on a regular basis and that team grows and your network grows, that's when it gets super excited. So this is the perfect business, guys. You can work it from home or anywhere else. I've done this business in the mountains of Colorado and North Carolina. I've done this business over in France. I've done it in Spain. Anywhere I've been able to get an internet or a cellular Wi-Fi signal, I've been able to do the business. It's literally that simple as sharing. We call it social sharing. You have a virtual office, minimal business assets, no inventory. We don't ask you to load up your warehouse in your garage or carry stuff around in your trunk like I used to as a pharmaceutical. There's no way I would do that all over again. It's so simple. When people want to order, they order it through your store. We handle the rest. LifeVantage does, and you earn commissions. It's literally that simple. I'm not saying it's easy. I'd be lying if I said it was easy. Anything that is worthwhile takes hard work. That's why we call it network marketing. However, it is very simple to do at the end of the day, because we handle all the hard work for you at LifeVantage. So why now? It just makes sense that most of the US and Canada haven't even heard about LifeVantage yet. In fact, most of the world hasn't heard about LifeVantage yet. If you were to look at it on a percentage basis, we're at maybe less than 1% of the world even knows what LifeVantage, Protandim, NRF2 activation, they've never heard of any of those terms. 60%, there's been a 60% increase in wellness sales over the last 8 years. So you'll see, if you look at categories, all of the other categories look relatively stagnant except for services and other. We don't even really know what that is, but everything else has either been stagnant or going down. Wellness is growing on fire in just the last decade, right? And then we talked about oxidative stress. I told you there's been over a couple 100,000 studies. Look at the number of studies ramping up in just the last 2 decades. It's exponential growth. What scientists are realizing, what doctors and medical professionals are realizing is this is the answer. This is the solution to optimizing one's health at the end of the day. So when do you want to join a company? When it's in stabilization and everybody knows about it, or you want to join a company before everybody knows about it? I mean, if we could go back again and get involved. If you knew that Tesla was going to do what it did this year, you'd have bought the stock last year. I kicked myself. I suspected it was going to do that, but I didn't buy any. A friend of mine today, I was talking to him and he said, yeah, I got it last year. He had the inside scoop. He got involved and was able to grow with the company. This business is the same. Nobody knows about LifeVantage yet, virtually nobody. So when you get involved early, it's maybe more difficult to help pioneer, but the rewards are massive. 80% of a company's growth occurs when it goes through this momentum phase. And guys, we're at about the early majority phase right now. We've gone through the innovators and the early adopters. Those were us that fought the battles when we weren't even sure if this was going to work, when there was like 1 or 2 clinical studies and we were still praying that more good clinical science would come out, product line extensions would come out, other pathways would be discovered. Now we've got that in place. We've got the system in place. The tracks are laid for you to jump on board and ride this train with us. So flip the switch, feel better, do more. Here are some of the things that have happened with LifeVantage in just the last year. And I'm going to rifle through these for sake of time, but CEO named to the DS Direct Selling Association Board of Directors, Mr. Darren Jensen, amazing guy. We've launched into Europe, launched into Spain. We've gotten the best place to work honor. We've added to Europe with Ireland. We named Erin Brockovich on our board. Erin Brockovich could partner with anybody she wanted. She became a member of our board a year ago. We were honored with the Stevie Award for our products because our products are so innovative. The best new product in consumer products, right? We've launched into Belgium. We were added to the Russell 3000 Index. I don't think I mentioned that before, but you keep seeing our ticker symbol come up there at NASDAQ. We were listed on the NASDAQ. This is a publicly traded company. The stock has performed extremely well, especially in light of everything that's been going on in the world lately. 10-year anniversary. We've been in the network marketing space now for 11 years, right? We just celebrated 11 years in May. We reported record year last year, right? Another record quarter, a record year. We've expanded our Pro Tandem line to that NAD Synergizer less than a year ago. Like I said, we're open for business in New Zealand. We announced free shipping. Who doesn't like free shipping? Everybody loves free shipping. Why on earth did Amazon take off like they did? Why is Walmart adding free shipping? All these online retailers are adding free shipping because we know we shouldn't have to pay for it, right? If we go to the store, we don't pay for the shipping. So why can't we just get it delivered to our house for free? LifeVantage answered that call too. We rang the bell at NASDAQ back in January of this year. Guys, the NASDAQ exchange, you see there, that's in Times Square. LifeVantage was all over the side of the NASDAQ building in the middle of Times Square all day long the day that we rang the bell. It just keeps getting better and better. Partnerships with professional soccer teams, markets open all over the world now in different languages, right? We even switched the website for you. You don't have to worry about it. If you know somebody in China or in Hong Kong, but you don't know Chinese, no worries. How about in Taiwan? No worries. Send them the Taiwanese website. It's all been translated for you. It's a done deal. Now's the time, guys. We're helping families around the world that need our help. The world needs more positivity right now. When I've asked people, what do you love about my social media feed, which really mimics all of our company's social media feeds, and they said the positivity that you come out with, the energy that you come out with, it's not hard to when we offer a solution for so many people. And here's the biggest solution of them all, not just their health, but giving them time back by helping them earn a little extra money. This is our actual earnings by distributors in our company. Not theoretical, not hypothetical. These are the actual earnings of distributors in LifeVantage. And this was from last year, right? Would an extra $626 a month be helpful? Guys, for me, I had to look at this graph and say, what made it worth my while? Honestly, it was Pro 2 because I'm cheap. The way I looked at it is if I hit Pro 2, $240 extra a month pays for my wife and I's products. We're good to go, right? That's when I joined. That was my mindset. It made it worth my while to do it. Maybe for you, it's Pro 3. Maybe you want to make an extra $600 because not only do you want to get your product free, but get a car payment made or whatever you're using it for, right? These are the actual average incomes, the ones that I'm highlighting here where it says 626. What about, and that's only at the third rank in the company. What about at Premier Pro 5? Fifth rank. We're halfway through the ranking system at the company. $3,000 a month. That gives a lot of people choices. That usually brings home a part-time spouse. It may pay for the vast majority of your living expenses. And remember, you can do this on the side. We're not saying stop what you're doing. In the world we're living in right now, people are looking for work for home options. It's the number one search thing that people are searching for in the business world are work from home options. In fact, I had to look up what WFH meant because I kept seeing it in headlines all over the place. It's work from home. With so many people out of work, with the unemployment rate so high right now, with this world that we're living in, and you know why we're living in that crazy world, would an extra $3,000 a month coming in on the side be helpful? Sign me up for that. Sign me up again. This is the rank that I'm at, Elite Pro 7. That gives you choices like saying goodbye to a daily job, trading time for money, and hello to financial freedom. Does it mean that I don't work? No, I work every day. I love what I do. I don't consider it work. I'm sharing this message with you right now. I'm educating people on a life-changing nutrigenomics world that we're in and the opportunity that's associated with it. And for doing so, the more lives that you bless, the more that you're compensated in return, right? So don't worry about what you make in the first day or week or month. Think about the long term. What about after 3 to 5 years? What if you're at the rank? It took me 3 years to get to Elite Pro 7. What if you did it in half the time I did? You're probably thinking to yourself, I'm better than that guy. Great, do it in half the time. What if it took you twice as long? It took you 6 years. $13,000 a month, over $150,000 a year. I think it's worth it to take 6 years building something on the side that could potentially replace whatever it is that you're doing right now. And the sky's the limit, guys. I don't even talk about the higher incomes because it's hard to even fathom. So the last question is, can I do this? Or can you do this? And it's simple. You follow a system. Yes, you can do this. Yes, we have 24/7 support for you. We have an easy to follow system. Yes, it's as simple as 1, 2, 3. We help you launch your business. We help you learn this business. And then we help you lead a team. We teach you how to become a leader in this business. I've been through these steps, guys. I launched my business on March 17th, 2011. I spent the next 2 years learning this business and then becoming that leader that I didn't even realize I was. And now being able to lead a team of tens of thousands of people from the comfort of my own home using one of these things. Are you kidding me? I never thought that was possible when I was in the pharmaceutical world. I thought I was going to have to be a slave for the next 30, 40 years to maybe, just maybe retire one day on an income level that's comparable to what my residual income is right now. We have these regular team meetings. We have a virtual convention. We literally did a pivot with the world changing right now and in-person meetings being either prohibited, right, because of this distancing that's going on. We pivoted. Now we have a virtual meeting coming up in October with all of the top thought leaders from around the world with what are they called? Keynote speakers, right? Some of the top keynote speakers, corporate training events, incentives to keep you motivated, private support communities, whether that's through messaging or whether that's through on Facebook, you name it, we've got the support. So as Dave Ramsey says, guys, the best thing you can do right now is start a home-based business. It's the best thing you can do. So ask yourself this. You're going to be one of these 3 people that you need more information, right? Maybe this all sounds great, but you're not quite there yet. Get back with the person that shared this with you and get your questions answered. They will help you find the information. They may not know themselves, but they'll point you in the right direction and help you find that information, right? Because you don't have to know everything. You just have to know where to find it. Maybe you're ready to rock and roll and you want to get these products in you immediately I'm like, get in my body. I needed those products immediately. Then we'll help you become a customer. It's as simple as like 2 minutes. We can send you a link to your phone. You click on the link. It's a shopping cart. You check out. 2 minutes later, the products will be shipped to your house within the next 3 to 5 business days. Or maybe like I was, you're ready to join the team. You're like, I want these products in my body right away, but I want the ability to be able to share them with the people I love and care about. In that case, join the team with us. We welcome you to join us. Thank you so much for joining in tonight. We'll see you the next time. Remember, guys, your life comes down to your decisions. And when you change your decisions, you'll change everything. Mel Robbins says that. And I added this. Every decision costs something, but one decision that costs the most, it's the most costly of them all, is indecision. Don't just take this information and do nothing with it. even if you're a no, get back with the person and tell them, hey, it's not for me right now. That's fine. But we think you're going to be one of three people. You're either going to say, I need more information. I want to get these products right away, or I want to get these products and have the ability to share them with everyone I love and care about and make a little income on the side. Guys, thank you so much for joining in today. We welcome you to join us here at LifeVantage. My name's Gary Stern, and I'm out. Thanks, guys. Have a wonderful evening. Bye for now.